Hello friends, today I will discuss the double cage induction motor. In this topic, I consider necessity of this motor, construction of this torque slip characteristic. The necessity of the double cage induction motor is that in the single cage induction motor, the starting torque is small. To get the higher starting torque to meet the heavy loads, so it is necessary to use double cage induction motor. The construction of the double cage induction motor is like this. It will have the inner cage and the outer cage conductors. The outer cage conductors have the low area, whereas the inner cage conductors have the large area. So the inner cage conductors will offer the low resistance, whereas the outer cage conductors will offer the high resistance. When supply is given to the three-phase induction motor, the induced EMF frequency of the rotor is equal to the supply frequency. Under this condition, the leakage reactance of the inner cage conductors is very high. So as a result, more current will flow through the outer cage conductors, and the outer cage conductors have the high resistance. As a result, high starting torque is produced. Under running conditions, the inner cage reactance is small. So as a result, under running condition, more current will flow through the inner cage and there is a low resistance, so less copper loss, so high torque under running conditions by the inner cage conductors. So in the torque slip characteristics, it can be observed that so when speed is 0, the slip is 1. For the outer cage, the resistance is more, whereas the inner cage reactance is high. So as a result, more current will flow through the outer cage and there is a high resistance. When there is a high resistance in the rotor circuit, automatically the starting torque is high like this. Once the motor picks up the speed, that is under normal conditions, the inner cage rotor has the low resistance, so compared to the outer cage resistance, so as a result more current will flow through the inner cage resistance. So under running conditions, high torque is produced in the inner cage circuit. So as a result, the resultant torque of the double cage induction motor can be shown like this. This is the resultant torque slip characteristic. This is the slip, this is 0, this is the 1. S is equal to 1 means slip is equal to 1, that is rotor is at standstill, whereas slip is equal to 0 means the speed of the rotor is synchronous speed.